Are you gonna do it today?
Nope, you do it, 3D face.
Welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Greg and this is
Art.
And Together Brickitect is the channel where we share our Lego collecting journey.
Every day.
That is my favorite part. And if you are just finding us, today is a great day to do that because there's something I'm very excited to share with you. And it's in this package right here. Let me just dump it out and I'll show you the Ucs Brickitect logo. Not exactly the completed logo, but all the pieces that it should take to build it, plus a few that are in my collection.
Batman meal.
Good as new. As I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted. I did a massive boogie.
Batman boogie. Go.
Zip it. I did a bunch of different orders through various Bricklink sellers, and I got the pieces that I need here to build the Ucs Brickitect logo, which if you have no idea what I'm talking about, this is my traditional Brickitect logo, and this is my prototype for the Ucs Brickitect logo. So you can see there's a little bit of a size difference there. This one doesn't look so good, to say the least, but with these pieces, I'm hoping I can turn this into a giant this. And I'm gonna take you with me on that process.
You fix it, Daddy, please.
In between fixing the bat buggy. It's worse now than it was 30 seconds ago when I fixed it. You're bailing on me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice. It's gonna get so much quieter here for me to be able to build this. You step away from Ninjago City. You step away from Ninjago City.
No.
I'm gonna have to go beat down a baby here. Hey. Away from Ninjago City. Now that I laid the smack down on Clark Man, let's start building the base of this. This is the prototype base, this is the one I'm working on, and I just need to find some pieces to do as filler in here because we're about to put a whole bunch of tiles on the top here if I could find them. Right here in front of me. These are the tiles we're putting on.
Jago.
What are you doing with all those garmadons? I'm gonna do what Lego does and make this super colorful inside. I think that's gonna do for this. Beautiful, beautiful colors in there. I just realized I need some more pieces in here. Again, this is a total work in progress. I've never actually built one of these before, other than this one, so this definitely isn't a tutorial. It's more of me just kind of figuring things out as we go. Even that right there, I'm gonna change a little bit. There's what we got so far, nice tiled top. You guys know I love tiling. Right now I'm just finishing off the top, so we got that tile there, and the one last tile right there. And that's what the top of the Ucs base is gonna look like. Again, I think that's definitely an upgrade over the standard issue one, which has the studs on the top. I think the only other thing I'm gonna do is maybe put something in here for support, but this thing is pretty sturdy the way it is, and I was trying to keep it somewhat lightweight. So we might just let it go with that. Well, the next part of this, we're gonna move it up to the B, and the back of this is the first part we're gonna build, which is this black part that's behind here. That's gonna be the structure that holds this all together, and then after that, we'll start putting the colors on the front, which there's definitely gonna be more colors than just yellow and blue. Being that the back is just black bricks, I do have a lot in my own collection, but I did order some just to kind of give me a bit of a surplus here. I'm making the Ucs Brickitect logo. I don't know how well you can see this on the black table, but here is the template for the B, and that's gonna form all the black that you see behind this. As I keep going through here, I keep finding more things that I'm glad that I ordered. So I got some plates. I think I pretty much just ordered what people have available in their store. Right now I'm at the point where I just got the back of the B done. Again, this is just the background that holds the colors on the front. If you are doing this, make sure you leave a spot right here because that's where the hinge is gonna be that hinges this all up together. Speaking of hinges, this is where it comes in really handy to have your stuff organized because I can just grab a hinge right out of here and that's all I need. Now that we're here, this is probably the most important part of this build. This is the hinge mechanism and I'll show you how this looks. Again, I just took one of these things. This is what I use for putting the minifingers in the wall. And then I just have a hinge on that and a 1x2 plate above that one. And then all I'm doing is just putting that in there like that so you can see how that hinge sits there. And that, my friends, becomes the background of the B. Now we get to do the fun part, which is putting all of the tiles on the front and the little studs, because if you couldn't tell from the front of this, I plan to mimic the studs on the front of the logo by using these flat circular tiles, and I think it's gonna look pretty cool.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi. You ready to do the fun part of this?
Yes.
You excited about this just like me? All right, I'm gonna dump all these tiles out. No. Here's everything that I have on my table as it stands. These are a lot more pieces than you'll actually need to build this. I just ordered extra because the shipping costs, I thought, why not just order extra pieces while I'm in here? So again, you're not gonna need all of these, but this is pretty much a sampling of what I used, or what I'm about to use to build this. I was just looking at this and realized something didn't look right. I made this a little bit too short, so I'm just gonna fix that now. The B needs to be a little bit taller than I made it. There we go, that looks a lot better. Again, this has to be a total of 18 high to make this work out. So I'll kind of show you here. Right now, you'll be able to see it a little better now that we put some color on this. There we go, that's how the red's gonna look on the side. And to accompany that, we're just gonna put these 1x6s down this side here. So there's the first layer of red, and the next layer of red is gonna go right on top of that to make it a little bit thicker. Now it's starting to feel like a tutorial. The red is done, and I'm gonna do the same thing for the green, blue, and yellow. Right about now, this is probably starting to look very familiar, and I could end right now and make this the logo, but we're gonna take it one step further, and we're gonna make this the official UCS logo by tiling the whole front of this up and making it look awesome. Again, we're gonna go to the red, and I'll show you exactly how to do this. I'm just putting the last piece in here. So that's gonna be our first tile, and on top of that, you're gonna put one of these like that, and you're gonna put another one of these like that. And then lastly, you're gonna put a flat piece on top of that, and a flat tile on top of that. So that is what our stud is gonna look like. And if I put the other logo up here, you can kind of see how that's gonna look like a giant Lego piece. And you're just gonna repeat that throughout the entire front. You're making a MOC too?
Yeah, I make a MOC.
Wow. There's the spacing on the red if you're following along at home. And it's just a matter of repeating that step over and over again as we go around this thing. Oh wow, I really like the way that looks. We got ourselves a giant Lego piece, which I can't take full credit for this design. I actually got the idea from the Ant-Man set that came out a few years ago, where they had like the giant pieces. But if we put it on the side like this, doesn't this look like a giant version of that? I'm really stoked about that. So I'm gonna finish up the other colors here. There is something I wanna say, if you're thinking about building one of these, doing it exactly the way that I am, I had a heck of a time finding these green tiles, these 1x6s. I actually bought these on eBay, I got 50 of them. They were going for like $1 on Bricklink for some reason. And these right here are super rare, it seems, as well, and I only got 2 of them, so this is pretty much the only one I'll be able to make for now, and they were very expensive too, but totally worth the cost because there's the green, and I still have 48 more of these left. Finally, here is the finished giant Brickitect logo, and I'm gonna do the final step with you guys here as I put this on the stand. And there it is, guys. How cool does that look?
You passed the test.
I passed the test?
Yeah.
Oh, this is as much reward as I need, but oh, thank you, buddy. But here it is. Here is our normal Brickitect logo, and here is the UCS Brickitect logo. And just for scale, we'll put it right in front there. Totally happy with this. I think it looks fantastic, and this is gonna be a great display piece. So there it is, and I'm just so happy to not only have the admiration of my son, but to take an idea that was in my head and make it something real, and it turned out exactly as I wanted it to be. And I'm so stoked about this. So you guys let me know what you think of the UCS Brickitect logo. Hopefully you're as stoked about it as I am. I think it definitely captures the spirit of the original logo and takes it to a whole new level. And I guess before we wrap this video up, I'll do a quick demo of the hinge system. Again, this thing is pretty sturdy. I don't think it's gonna fall. It does wobble a little bit, but that was the strongest bond that I could find and still get the orientation that I wanted. And I think it's gonna hold up well. That is unless Clarkman breaks it.
I can hold it.
You can hold it. I think it can survive you.
Yeah.
This definitely isn't going to be the last time you see the UCS logo. I'm so proud of it. It's going to be on display somewhere in our studio here. But I want to thank you guys for watching. And as always,
Next video.
that was a good one.